When did you guys realize, as a part of it, that this is not just a show? This is, you know, there's Twin Peaks keychains was there a moment when you went, oh my God, what is this?
Oh, I guess it was like shortly after we made the pilot. I mean, we went to the screening. I think we went to the screening at the Directors Guild, and everybody was sort of raving about it when they came out of the screening, and I remember sitting there thinking, you know, I didn't think it was that big a deal. But everybody else did, you know, and then we started doing the episodes, and we got into a real groove, you know. Pretty soon we didn't need anybody. We didn't need David or Mark or anybody. David would bring in movie directors, you know, and direct us, and we didn't even need them. They just mucked it up, in fact. No. Am I exaggerating? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. We really got into we got into a real groove, and we wouldn't let anybody mess it up, you know. And we would discuss, you know. I talked with Beamer and Michael Ontke. Now he was a strange one. He was Sheriff Truman. Sweet guy, but you know, he kept to himself a lot.
But his hair looked really good, though. He did have the hair, right, James?
But we would talk about, you know, let's not mess it up. We can't mess this up. Let's keep the tone. Let's everybody keep doing what they're doing and staying in that zone, you know, and don't let anything mess it up. And that's pretty much the way how about for you?
Cheryl's journey was pretty remarkable too, I must say.
Mine was very different though, because I hadn't worked in TV and film before this. I had just been living in Seattle for a couple of years doing theater. And that's where I met David and shot the pilot. And then because I was playing a dead person, I just stayed there. I had no reason to come back, you know, down to LA. And months later, David called and said, you know, the show got picked up and we're doing the show. Do you want to come, you know, would you come to LA to work on it? And I said, but I'm dead. And he said, oh, don't worry about that. I'll figure that out. So I had no reference point. You know, a lot of the actors, even the young actors at that time, had worked before. And I didn't know what this world of doing your work and then having it show later to an audience, and and all of a sudden overnight your anonymity is gone and your privacy's changed, and it was very strange experience. It was with an incredible group of people, thank God, because I was young and had no idea, you know, what I was getting myself into, and it was such a great, warm, kind, supportive group, and David is so great in that way.